I think it was photography definitely that came first. Always had disposable cameras. Actually, my friend Chris Brazell, who had like an old Olympus, and then I was like, oh, what camera should I get? Because they were only like, 40 quid or 30 quid. And I just got him to get me one. This was like when I was 18. Gave me a brief lesson on what aperture does, what shutter speed. Just kind of introduced me into photography, and that was my first understanding of manual settings. It was kind of like combining what he taught me and then trial and error and getting the rolls back, and it made me think about the shot. I got so many shit photos. So that came first, and then I think as my friends got better at riding and stuff, I would take out my parents' video camera and just go and film when we were out riding. I used to do a website called Non-Stop Vid. It was literally dig and ride both hit me up at the same time, and you were like, oh, we can give you a bit of money to make videos for us, and then you can then put it on your website afterwards. When you're done that, I thought, oh, what you can get money doing this. I had like no idea, because originally I was making tapes or DVDs and then giving them out to people, at the time, of little videos I've made, a little scene video or something. I'm sure people have got them, like Non-Stop Vid bootleg. Yeah, I was still shooting photos while I was out on these projects, but it's always just personal photos. You just shoot loads of photos, and then not that any of them were any good, but I'm always taking pictures. Yeah, it's always been something as well as filming. It's just I got offered to work within video, within film. I just always enjoyed photography. I think I've just always shot photos of whatever I'm doing, so it's not necessarily like, oh, I'm shooting photos to document the moment because I'm on this trip. It's just I'm just shooting photos because I shoot photos. That's it. There's no thought process. It was just you're just doing it. The Nikon F100 Yashica T3 because it's got 2.8 lens, not 3.5 like the slower later models. And a Sony A7R II as well, for digital. There's a lot of effort going into people replicating the look of film. Like I've done it myself. You just take out that process. You're just shooting on film. It's going to look like film, and I like the look of it. It's just, yeah, I shoot just mainly Ilford XP2 black and white film. With shooting film, you're not getting that instant review, and you kind of have to trust yourself that you've got the image. Hopefully it's going to come out how you pictured it in your head. I enjoyed that time as well, sitting down, cup of coffee and scanning in the film and then seeing what you've got. I like that there's two separate things, but it's all still part of the process. I just wanted to make a zine that it just kind of reflects what I think riding is, and it's just kind of shot photos. I shot like 170 photos and then cut them down, and I think there's 62 or 63 in the zine, and it just kind of reflects riding as it happened, and it's just kind of with the people who I ride with. It was quite nice to be able to save the photographs, and I'd be taking them out and putting them in, and then I had to create a folder where I wasn't allowed to take them out till the end, and then you look at them all together and then decide what's going to go in and what's not going to go in. I think there's something nice about, just something to hold. I'm sure a lot of people would agree as well, like having something nice, to flick through the photos and something to go back on. And it's also nice to look back and reflect on, the same way DVDs and VHSs just takes you to that period of time. So I think that by having the zine, it's a bit nicer than just like flicking through on like the web. Favourite photo that I've shot for the zine was probably the cover. Paddy Snowden doing the downside 50-50 on the bench. I like the trick, and I quite like the composition, the way the lines work, and that he just fits in this little piece, and the focus was all right. So I guess that's it. And then there's this other one that looks like everyone's carrying their bikes into a field. I just took it as everyone was just going across, just like, and everyone just carrying it, but that came out quite nice. I quite like that one as well. Like that's kind of It's not a riding shop, but I like it. It's always hard when to be like, oh, what's your favourite film, or what's your, you know, your favourite photo? So it's just easier to just look at it as your favourite one, or could be the next one. I don't look at it like that. I've got certain goals in photography. I just want to keep shooting photos because I enjoy it.